Hi, my name is Lisa, and I have a story that I would like to share with you. It's a frog and toad story called The Corner. It's by Arnold Lobel and appears in his book Frog and Toad All Year. And it also appears in the Frog and Toad Treasury published by HarperCollins. And I happen to have this book at home with me because I am a big fan of frog and toad stories. And I was thinking about this one, The Corner, because it's about spring, and I'm seeing all kinds of signs of spring around my home. The flowers are starting to bloom, birds are singing, peeper frogs are singing, and I was wondering what kinds of signs of spring you might be seeing around your home. Now, usually when I share stories, I like to show the pictures from the book, but this book has just a few small illustrations, so I'm just going to read it aloud. And did you know that when you are listening to stories, the pictures will come into your head? You don't even have to watch the video. You could just close your eyes and listen to the story. And then when it's finished, you can talk with your family and friends about the pictures that came into your head while you were listening. And if you have paper and crayons or markers at home, you could even draw the pictures that you saw while listening to this story. Okay, you ready to try it out? The Corner. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. They ran to Frog's house. "I'm all wet," said Toad. "The day is spoiled." "Have some tea and cake," said Frog. "The rain will stop. If you stand near the stove, your clothes will soon be dry." "I will tell you a story while we are waiting," said Frog. "Oh, good," said Toad. "When I was small, not much bigger than a pollywog," said Frog, "my father said to me, 'Son, this is a cold gray day, but spring is just around the corner.' I wanted spring to come. I went out to find that corner. I walked down a path in the woods until I came to a corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was on the other side." "And was it?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only a pine tree, 3 pebbles, and some dry grass. I walked in the meadow. Soon I came to another corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was there." "Did you find it?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only an old worm asleep on a tree stump. I walked along the river until I came to another corner. I went around the corner to look for spring." "Was it there?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only some wet mud and a lizard who was chasing his tail." "You must have been tired," said Toad. "I was tired," said Frog. "And then it started to rain. I went back home. When I got there," said Frog, "I found another corner. It was the corner of my house." "Did you go around it?" asked Toad. "I went around that corner too," said Frog. "What did you see?" asked Toad. "I saw the sun coming out," said Frog. "I saw birds sitting and singing in a tree. I saw my mother and father working in their garden. I saw flowers growing in the garden." "You found it!" cried Toad. "Yes," said Frog. "I was very happy. I had found the corner that spring was just around." "Look, Frog," said Toad. "You were right. The rain has stopped." Frog and Toad hurried outside. They ran around the corner of Frog's house to make sure that spring had come again. And that's the story of the corner. So the next time you go outside, see if you can find some of the same signs of spring that Frog found. You can talk about them with your friends and family and draw some pictures too. Thanks for listening. Happy spring.